My name is Irena, and I have to say that when I saw the call for this event, I felt as it were meant for me, as if the organizer had me in mind, because last year I gave birth to my first child, and of course she has occupied a lot of my time. So I haven't done anything practical in terms of research, but I have been contemplating a lot and reflecting on my journey and development and personal development. I would like to stress that, because saying professional development would not really be fair, because I feel that research has become an integral part of my being. Well, it wasn't so at the beginning, which is why I would like to talk about some of the stages that I have identified so far. The first one I call the infant stage, which also my daughter, of course, inspired me for that one. And I can relate to what David said about this tension between teaching and research. And here there was this struggle between the two roles, because teaching is definitely my love, and research is something that I was required to do as per my work contract. So it wasn't really my initial impulse, but as you'll see, and if we talk more, I got there. It's been a slow burn, but now I feel research. The second one was the stage that I call the schoolgirl, which was I think my mentor Sarah M has been a huge influence in this particular stage, because this was something, sitting in her classes made me realize that you cannot just do research like that. You have to study a lot, read a lot, think a lot, and yet I had this misconception that if I read a lot, that's it. I'll know what to do, and I think it's not so simplistic. In the third stage, the most important event was my participation in my first doctoral colloquium, where I got to communicate with my peers, people who are doing research, who are doing PhD research. And during those few days, I was inspired, because most of them were people who actually really had this initial impulse to do research, which was quite different from my situation. And it was so very inspiring. I immediately after the colloquium, I wrote to Sarah saying that, wow, it's something. And we're having the next one in June, so I'm really looking forward to that one. After that was the phase of desperation, because I was wondering, looking at those people so inspired, so motivated, I was wondering, can I do this? Do I want to do this? So this was a huge problem at that point. And finally, as I said, during the past year I haven't really been doing research, so I achieved some distance, both mental and emotional, from my PhD project, which I think was a good thing for me, because I now have I'd say a healthy respect for the process, and I think I'm in this young adult stage now, even though, as I said on my poster, I am coping with some relapses to the teenage stage every now and then. Yes, so I would like to round up this part with saying thank you, David, for introducing this emotional aspect. That's exactly what I wanted to convey.